recorded version, the earlier part of it, if they miss out.
Recording in progress.
Okay, welcome, and good evening to those of you who are in this region, and good morning if you're from the Americas and Canada and over on that part of the world. Those of you who may not have met me before, my name is Dr. James Ong. I'm from Malaysia, and I reside in the Philippines, but at the moment I am here back home in Malaysia. So without much further ado, there's a lot to cover, and appreciate your being here. And there'll be some people who will be logging in, and let me just mute all so that they do not disturb you. All right, so today we are going to talk about this wonderful device, right? This wonderful device that I'm so proud of to endorse because it has already touched a lot of people's lives as we speak, right? A lot of people have, well, initially they don't believe in it, but anyway, there are those even who do not believe in it, they buy it anyway, and then they start seeing amazing results. So if you notice on the chat, I have copy pasted the link tree. Well, that link tree has a lot of wonderful information, including testimonies. So you can go watch yourself. And we are talking about specifically acupuncture, right? Acupuncture has been around for a long time. How long? Well, it has been around for 3,000 years, and that is really long. So what happened to acupuncture? Why is it that some people still may not have heard about acupuncture? Well, for those who have heard about acupuncture, a lot also have not tried, but they have heard about it. It's just needles, right? You poke needles into your skin, and it's supposed to do something. So let me just elaborate a little. So here you can see highlighted, and this is from the NIH or PubMed. And it says that it has been around for 3,000 years. So what is acupuncture? Acupuncture is a technique where they use needles to pierce through your skin and touch various points in your body that is supposed to do something. So what is it supposed to do? Well, first of all, let's understand how the traditional Chinese medicine believe or what they see in us. Well, first of all, they believe that we are made of energy. Do you all believe that we are made of energy? We are made of energy. Anyway, science today in 2012 has confirmed that at CERN, CERN. I won't go into detail on that, but you can go visit the cern.com and you can see all about the conclusion that they came out with, that we are made of energy, because underneath the subatomic particles, you have an energy field that they call the Higgs boson. All right. So we are made of energy. And if there's something wrong with us, especially what we're going to talk about tonight, if there's something wrong with our health, it's our energy. So you go deal with it, right? So what the traditional Chinese medicine people have done is that they unblock the energy pathways. And these energy pathways, they call meridians. Okay. So later I'm going to show you the digital version of the chart, but here I have it physically. Okay, so there's a lot of organs, even just on your hand. All right, there's a lot of organs linked to different meridians. And if there is a blockage, right, and you don't treat it, it's going to be a disease. Okay, so the whole idea is to unblock the blockages in your meridians, which are linked to separate different types of organs in your body. All right, and how do we do that? Well, assuming this is the needle, but this is not, this is roundish. Okay, so this is the thing that we use with this device. We just connect. And by the way, you can use simply battery, 3 batteries, AAA, or you can use your power bank, which lasts longer, or you can just connect to the socket at home. Okay, so it's very convenient, very easy. And all you need to do is just map your hand and the back. All right. And anywhere that you feel a sensation, what kind of sensation? Well, vibration, you can put a spot there with your marker pen. Or you feel aray in the Philippines, or out, or like stronger kind of sensation. Well, if that's the case, then you mark it as well. You see, some spots you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything means it has gone through. The energy has gone through from this, this device, right? This is a probe. So when the energy goes through, means there's no blockage. But if there is a blockage, a mild one or slight one, then it will bounce back and that creates a vibration. Are you with me? But if there's a severe blockage, the energy will go through, but it will get rejected and it bounces back a lot. And you're going to feel, right, okay. So some say no pain, no gain, right? Because this wonderful device can diagnose. So by feeling the vibration or the so-called pain, I mean, it's not really pain, right? I mean, if the sensation, then you know that there's something wrong with that particular spot. And then you refer to the chart, and then you see, oh, it's related to this, that, you know, so yeah. And how do you treat it? Well, you mark it. So every day, you just put 5, 10, 15 minutes on that particular point, depending on the severity of that point. And you can increase the level from 1 to 15, all right? 1 being the lowest, 15 being the highest. Wow, I've almost explained the whole product and how it works to you guys right from the very first slide. I don't know why I did that today, but I just feel like it. Anyway, so moving on. So this is 3,000 years ago. It started, and then now we have electro acupuncture. So when did electro acupuncture start? Well, in 1934, some believe in China, in Japan, in Germany, right? So before this device was invented, I think electro acupuncture is practiced where you have needles onto different parts of your body, and then you have a wire that connects to this generator of electricity, all right, through the wire into the needle, and the needle will vibrate, okay? So it adds current. So that is known as electro acupuncture. But now, lucky us, with this wonderful device, you don't have wires all over your body, all right, to that particular voltage generator thingy. So this is made simple, very, very simple. Okay, let me just move on. All right, now this is a little short video I want you to watch because I feel that it is important for those of you who do not know how important or how effective acupuncture is. You know, in surgeries, they give you general anesthesia to put you to sleep so that you don't feel the pain, right? Here, we have a video which is on how they use acupuncture, right, as general anesthesia. Amazing, pretty amazing. So I just share with you, maybe 3 minutes or so, and you enjoy it, okay?
China, a young woman is having open heart surgery. But it's unlike anything you'll see in the West. She's still conscious. Because instead of a general anesthetic, this 21st century surgical team are using a 2,000-year-old method of controlling pain. Acupuncture. In the city's most advanced hospital, 21-year-old factory worker Chun Gunlian has a hole in the heart and her health is deteriorating. She's about to have open heart surgery. Even with the best medical equipment, it's a risky operation. Her chest will be cut open and her heart stopped. But Gunlian will go through all of this without a general anesthetic. Instead, she's chosen acupuncture. Although sedated by drugs and her chest numbed, she'll be conscious throughout the whole procedure. The doctors stimulate the needles using an electrical current. As the surgeon begins, the success of the operation depends not just on his skill, but on the power of acupuncture.
Acupuncture is an effective painkiller. It's also less damaging to the body than a general anaesthetic.
It seems incredible, but Gunlian's doctors have done more than 300 similar operations. Gunlian's operation is entering the most dramatic phase. They check she's okay as they prepare to stop her heart to repair the hole. It seems amazing to me that acupuncture is even considered for such a life-threatening operation. But after 2 hours of intricate surgery, everything appears to have gone well. Remarkably, just 2 days after the operation, Gunlian is sitting up in bed, telling her sister the story. Her memories are still vivid.
I remember the doctor stuck a needle into my hand and felt my pulse. Then he put another needle in here and here near my vein. Then my whole body started to tremble. When the scalpel started to cut the bone, I could hear it all. But I didn't feel any pain, not a thing.
The speed of Gunlian's recovery is impressive. Just a week after the operation, she's ready to check out. And there's one other benefit to the acupuncture. The bill is 1/3 of the cost of an operation with general anaesthetic. Millions of us now believe that this simple needle has extraordinary powers.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, you've never encountered or seen one of these before. It will be kind of like shocking, isn't it? But yeah, 3,000 years ago, they have already invented this, and
I know.
it really works. Now, I'm going to give you 4 reasons why acupuncture and electroacupuncture works, plus another one. So there'll be 5 altogether. And these reasons, well, they come from very credible journals, medical journals, and some of you probably know. And, you know, they are really amazing published journals. And the first one I'm going to cover is, this is stem cells, okay? And when you want to talk about stem cells, well, Stem Cells Journals is really credible. And here it has to say this: electroacupuncture promotes central nervous system dependent release of mesenchymal stem cells. Okay, so if you break it down, it says electroacupuncture promotes release of mesenchymal stem cells. Now that is huge, all right? That's the first thing that I saw when I researched into this. But before I researched into this, I was using the product. I just wanted to make sure that it works, okay? And not only myself, but quite a number of us. And of course, people will only try it if there is some scientific basis, you know, that goes along with it. So when I started to research and I found this article, and I thought, wow, because stem cells are undifferentiated cells, but when they are stimulated and it goes to your heart, for example, they become heart cells. They go to your kidneys, they become kidney cells. They go to your liver, and everywhere they become that particular organ cells. So from undifferentiated, they become differentiated. Are you with me? That's why it's amazing. That means it can replace damaged cells. And not only that, what you find is that a lot of wealthy people, they really want to undergo this, stem cell operation because they want to live longer. But unfortunately, in these hospitals, most of these established big ones, they are pretty expensive, isn't it? So if we are not so rich, well, what is the other alternative? Here you go. By using this device, is going to promote the release of mesenchymal stem cells within your own body. Okay, so this is like self-therapy, right? You can heal yourself with your device. Number two, Nature. Nature is, some say, is the #1 medical journal. Well, Nature is very popular, used by a lot of doctors. And this is what he has to say. Electro acupuncture activates neurons to switch off inflammation. Wow. Switch off inflammation. Most diseases are caused by chronic inflammation. Am I right? So a lot of pain are also caused by inflammation, from your arthritic pain to your, I don't know, sciatica, to any kind of pain. And well, when you switch off the inflammation, guess what? The pain disappears too. All right. No sound. You cannot hear me? Hang on, let me just fix
Recording
this.
stopped.
No sound to you. All right. Huh? Got sound, right? So yeah, Dr. Victor, there is, yeah, yeah, maybe Dr. Victor cannot hear, but there is sound, okay? All right, let me just go on then. Thank you. Is that Florence? Okay, thank you.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so where was I? Yeah, inflammation. So if you can stop inflammation, you can also stop the pain, because a lot of pain are caused by inflammation. And well, that's why so many people who have different types of pain, when they did this, even the vagus nerve, which I'll come to that later on, the pain kind of like disappear, you know. So now you know why, because of the inflammation that it can get rid of. So, okay, continue. Now with point number 3 is, here we have PubMed. Acupuncture enhances generation of nitric oxide. Wow. So nitric oxide will improve our circulatory system. So when your circulatory system is improved, guess what? Well, your cells are healthy because they get the nutrients, right? So this is a very important point. And then moving on, because we have a lot to cover, point number 4, and this one of those that I really love, acupuncture and its ability to restore and maintain immune homeostasis. So we have our immune system, right? When we have all these viruses, bacteria, and many things that enter our body, guess what? Our immune system is supposed to be like Star Wars, right? Firing them up, right? Neutralizing these things, isn't it? But if our immune system is overreactive, then we have autoimmune disease. If our immune system is underperforming, then we may have cancer, okay? And it's not just me saying it. Well, let's continue reading this article together. If you look at the para that I have highlighted below, this is it. And this is what it says. Fortunately, evidence suggests that acupuncture can bidirectionally regulate the immune system to maintain immune homeostasis. It can balance. In cases of immunosuppressive diseases like cancer, acupuncture has an enhancing effect on immunity. Conversely, on the opposite, in autoimmune diseases, that means your body attacks itself, like rheumatoid arthritis, acupuncture has been observed to have an immunosuppressive effect, which helps restore normal immune tolerance. Now, isn't that amazing? Okay, so, oh, Dr. Victor, I don't know your situation, but I hope somebody else can just put there and can help you. Okay, because everyone else can hear me, right? Okay. Okay, so moving on. So this is a very important point, because it helps our immune system to become balanced and normalized. And that takes care of a lot of things. Now, there's a lot of diseases, right? And why are we talking about diseases? Well, this is a medical device, guys. And medical device, they're supposed to heal disease, right? So we have a lot of disease. And this is actually taken out from a brochure, right? And this brochure was actually compiled by an Irish doctor who used the device of iDoc. Amazing, so many. Now, this is how it comes in a box, orange color, and inside you have a lot of wires. And I have done videos on it, how to use it. Now, like most devices, there are also exclusion clauses, classes of people that we feel should not be using the device. First is pacemaker user, because they're using electronic device, so we don't want them to blame us. Then pregnant women, pregnancy can be complicated. And again, we don't want the pregnancy problem to be, blamed onto us. So children under 3 years of age, so infants, young babies, children, their organs are not fully formed. So yeah, we prefer they don't use it. Patient with malignant tumors. Now, this is very interesting. Okay, so this is taken out from the brochure that they submitted to the FDA, and that's why I have to read it out to you. Then I'll give you my view. Okay, so we have patient with malignant tumors. That means when this device was submitted for approval by the FDA, all right, in Taiwan, it wasn't submitted as a cancer curing device. Let me ask you back. If we were to submit this, or the company, not me, right, as a cancer curing device, do you think it would have been registered? You answer me yourself. All right, I'll let you ponder. Okay, so it wasn't. And patient with hemorrhagic tendencies, patient with tuberculosis, and chronic alcoholic. Okay, so this, as I have just now shown you the hard copy, this is a soft copy. And there are so many points, right, that runs through different meridians, which are related to different organs. So you can see from your heart, your gallbladder, your spleen, your liver, your kidneys, your eyes, wow, almost anything and everything. Isn't it amazing? So if you ouch, you mark them, and then you go treat yourself every day, and you remove the pain. When you remove the pain means the blockage has been unblocked, you get healed. Okay? Then you're able to move up level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and you keep going up. Okay? But on day 1, if you should try a higher level, I don't think you can take it. Okay? So that shows you are healing, because as it unblocks, you can go up on a higher level. Okay? That's a good thing about this device. It can diagnose and it can treat. And it diagnoses very, very accurately. Really amazing. I've never seen a device so accurate. And not only that, let me just highlight this. It can diagnose at a very early stage. So those of you who have whatever problems you may have, prostate, diabetes, whatever, right? You know. So you don't have to say anything. The person who is testing you will tell you your problem. And then it will convince you 100%. But you may have certain issues that you don't know. And then the device will tell you as well, because it can diagnose you at the very early stage. Prevention is better than cure. Let me tell you my experience. When I first got this device, I was touching on my diabetic point, and I felt a sensation. And even though I'm not on any medication at all at 60 years old, I'm like, wow, what is this sensation, right? I felt it. And I kind of, worry about it. But then I made the decision, no more sugary drinks. No, of course, I don't drink soda, right, for many years. But no more sugary drinks, from iced tea to pineapple juice and this and that, right? I only drank water. For 5 weeks, I drank religiously water, all right? And then after that, wow, I even put very high, and there's nothing at all. There's no more sensation. So certain sicknesses or diseases, when you are able to diagnose at a very early stage, you can reverse it by just simply changing your diet. Are you with me? And it's good to know, right? Because you can treat. Some people I know, when it comes to diagnosis and all that, you're so afraid. You're so afraid to find out what is wrong with you, right? And some of you also, it's like, okay, where do I get the money? You know what I mean? That's another concern as well. But here, well, if you can come up with a certain amount of money to buy this, you can diagnose and you can heal. And that's just wonderful. That's just amazing that you can do for yourself and your family. Okay, so let me move on, right? There's a lot more to cover. And yeah, this is the number 5th reason. As you can see, the ear clips, all right? the ear clips, and I have it here, and I do this every day, at least 1 hour a day. Okay, I'll tell you why. And these ear clips, they are known as TAVNS, or transcutaneous auricular vagus nerve stimulator. All right, transcutaneous is anything along the skin. Auricular is anything on the ears, right? So these are just technical words. So it's TA, vagus nerve stimulator. So why do you need to stimulate your vagus nerve, guys? This is the vagus nerve. You see, the word nerve is singular. It should be plural. Nerves. Why? Because there are 80,000 nerves. 80,000. 80,000 nerves. Wow. If you look at your heart, your liver, your kidneys, those are the hardware. The nerves are your software. Can you run your hardware without your software? Hello? Difficult, right? So imagine if there's a malfunction with your vagus nerve and it sends to your neurons is trying to tell your heartbeat how to beat at the right beat, right? But it somehow gets confused. Guess what? You may have rapid heartbeat. How many of you, after the pandemic, you even find yourself or your loved ones having rapid heartbeat? Come on, let's be honest. A lot of us do. And we don't know why. We thought it's our heart. Actually, it's not your heart. Your hardware is fine. It's the vagus nerve. Okay? The nerve that connects to the heart. That's the problem. And it's not just the heart, it's your digestive system, your face, you look at it, your so many parts of your body. Wow. Let's move on. What does this vagus nerve do? WebMD. Everyone knows WebMD, right? The vagus nerve is an integral part of your autonomic nervous system. This part of your nervous system controls the things your body does without your conscious input, such as breathing, digesting food, and sweating. For example only, you don't have to tell your heart how to beat. It knows how to beat if your vagus nerve is functioning well. Am I right? You eat the food and you don't have to tell your body, okay, digest. No, it digests it, automatically. Am I right? So there's a lot of automatic kind of like system within our body to tell our organs what to do. But when we have the problem with the vagus nerve, it doesn't function properly. And why is that happening? I'll come to that in a while. So the vagus nerve provides signals from your brain to your body, regulating your heart rate, your taste, your speech, skin sensations, muscle sensations, immune response, respiratory rate, blood pressure, mucus production, saliva production, digestion, frequency of urination, mood, etc., etc. 80,000 nerves. It can affect anything. And that's why it's so hard to diagnose. Are you with me? When we have problem with our heartbeat, heart rate, hypertension, blah, 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 we blame the heart. The doctor will look at the heart and your arteries. Are you with me? They will not look at your vagus nerve. They probably don't even have the right equipment in the hospital to look at the vagus nerve. Okay? So they go around, like kind of diagnose the symptom of different things in different organs, but without realizing that it could have been the vagus nerve. Okay? So this is very interesting as I tell you more. And the TAVNS, by just putting these ear clips, right? This vagus nerve stimulator, by just doing that, look at this study here by ScienceDirect.com published in over there, and it tells you that it can improve your memory. Wow. And not only that, PubMed as well there. TAVNS improves human working memory performance under sleep deprivation stress. Now, if we can improve your memory recall, what disease can you think of that can really, really be helpful? When people get old, what is it called? Dementia. Are you afraid that one day you wake up and you don't know who you are, right? Even famous actors are, right? I mean, it's pretty scary, isn't it? I mean, the worst thing is to have, yeah, Alzheimer is the whole thing. I mean, Parkinson, dementia, they're all grouped together, right? So when those things happen to us or our loved ones, imagine your mother staring at you and don't even know that you are the son. Guys, go give it to them every day, minimum 1 hour, stimulate. Okay? Because why? The study here is already telling us, isn't it? TAVNS. Okay, there you go. I'm not making this up. Okay, TAVNS improves the memory recall. You know, when we get old and then we become forgetful, why does it have to be like that? Why we become forgetful, or sometimes we don't even know what we're doing? It's like brain fog kind of thing. Isn't it scary, right? And then we don't know why. So now I'm suggesting to you, it could be our vagus nerve. Okay, let me go on. Let me prove my case to you. I was a lawyer for many years, so let me submit to you, right? Now, vagus nerve inflammation contributes to dysautonomia in COVID-19. Haha. So 4 years ago, right, in February, when the world announced this amazing thing that scares the hell out of each and every one of us, okay? And then now it's all coming out that this COVID-19 causes a problem. They call it dysautonomia, which actually attacks your autonomous nervous system, which is your vagus nerve, okay? And this is due to what they call cytokine storm. And that affects our vagus nerve. That's why we need to stimulate our vagus nerve. And what about this thing here? That you so like happily, even myself, I got 2 shots of AstraZeneca, okay? And recently, you can go in TikTok and YouTube shots and everywhere, it's like playing this AstraZeneca is admitting in their court case that there are side effects. Wow. At that time, I had no choice but to take AstraZeneca or whatever the government can give to me because I wanted to travel. I wanted to eat out. You know, if I don't, I cannot move around. So I had no choice. I took 2 shots of AstraZeneca. And now my vagus nerve is affected. What am I doing about it? Well, I'm trying to reverse it, guys. Okay, every day, whether I'm driving, whether I'm in a mall, wherever, I just turn it on, minimum 1 hour, sometimes more. Okay, I want to reverse it, whatever problem that I may have. Okay, now after the pandemic or even during the pandemic, you probably noticed one thing. There are some of us or even our friends, they have problems like hypertension, they have stroke, they have palpitations, rapid heartbeat, and so many, okay? So many of these problems. And it is pretty scary because we don't know what to do, right? We don't know what to do. But now I'm telling you, there is a way. You can stimulate, right? You can help yourself and get better. Okay, that's the whole idea, is to help the community, and you've been invited here so that we can tell you and you can get better. And this is what the science have to say. Okay, so there is now a lot of studies that suggest that the COVID virus causes vagus nerve problem. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go, another one. And then even Forbes, new insights into long COVID point to damage to vagus nerve. How many of us have been infected by the COVID virus? Some say it's about half the world, half the world's population. That is the COVID-19. What about this? Do you think? I'm not going to answer you. I know there's somebody asking in the chat. Do you think this has caused problem to the vagus nerve? It's only my belief. I believe so. but you may not have to follow what I believe, all right? But if you had COVID before, then you cannot run away, because scientifically now, they're saying that COVID virus, right, causes a condition called dysautonomia, okay? You can go check it out. So we have problems. If I had COVID once, and I'm not taking any chances, so let's heal ourselves. Now, coming to this manufacturer, it's not from China. I know everything is from China, but this is not from China. It's from Taiwan since 1999. Okay? And Taiwanese technology, everyone knows, is pretty good, right? That's why they are the chip makers of the world and blah, blah, blah. Their technology is good. And this device comes with a 2-year warranty. Okay? And the chairman, the founder, is the guy on the left-hand side. His name is Mr. Terry Chiang, 63 years old, and he is such a wonderful person. Now, I have never seen any device with so many medical device license around the world. So to start off with is Taiwan, China, the home of acupuncture. It has the China FDA, US FDA, right? And this is an amazing one, because when I met Terry, I asked him, I said, why did you bother to go to US to get your device registered? He said, when the device was first invented, he talked to the doctors in Taiwan, and he said, I've got this device that can diagnose and that can treat. And the doctors kind of laughed at him, because they say, well, if your device can do that, there's no more work for us, for them, all right? So he said, well, I wanted to prove them wrong. I wanted to market this in the world. So I wanted to get the US FDA. It's difficult. And yes, he was right. It took him 6.5 years. All right. It took him 6.5 years. And guess what? 2 million US dollars. 6.5 years and 2 million US. I mean, not many people would bother to do that, but he followed it through. And thank God he did that, not only for himself, but for all of us, right? For humanity. So because he got the device approved by the US FDA, so going to Korea was easy, going to Japan was easy, and now I'm going to register in the Philippines. Going to many countries is easy. Are you with me? So that's why that was a turning point, and also a very important thing. So yeah, it's also registered in Korea, in Japan as a medical device, and it has this ISO 13485 from UK. ISO, as we know, is 9001, 9000 different categories, but ISO 13485 is specifically for medical devices. That means it's safe, all right? And they got this from SGS in UK, ISO 13485, okay? So this is another thing. In Malaysia, it's also a medical device. And in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Russia, in Australia, in Germany, and even WHO knows about it. Amazing. Right, guys? Never seen, one product, right? So many countries. And more, because more of us are coming in now, right? We have more countries in Europe, and I think somebody ordered in Ghana, and it's going to Middle East, it's going to many more countries. So we are very, very excited. Now, moving on, some people will ask, yeah, but has he worked on anyone that you know? Yeah. Here are all the guys, okay? You have kidney problem, hemorrhoid problem, hypertension, back pain. These are all videos, but I won't pay. I just screenshot for you. Thyroid, lung disease, sciatica, hypertension, hernia, prostate, insomnia. This friend of mine, wow. He's an advisor to my golf club, and I just want to play this. It's, I think, less than a minute. All right. So yesterday you use it for more than half an hour.
Yeah, 30 minutes maybe.
On the ear clips, right?
Yeah.
On the ear clips.
And then I slept 7 hours, 45 minutes.
Wow, you had a good sleep last night, huh? So yesterday, and this is a Vertigo, and he's a medical doctor. Okay. No more heart pain. No more heart problems. Sorry. This is Maya from Davao. I'll just summarize her case. She had this problem with numbness, breathing, breathless, blah, 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 all pointing to heart problem, right? She wanted to sell the device to her sister-in-law in the US, and the sister-in-law said, you go and check up yourself medically. If you can pass the medical checkup, then I will buy your device. So the sister-in-law gave her the money, and she went to the cardiovascular people and got the heart, checked up, as well as the blood test, the blood work. Everything came up perfect. Okay, so it's like pretty amazing. And you can go watch, just copy the link tree, and you can watch a lot of stuff from the link tree. All right, guys. So there's a lot of videos. I'll basically leave it to you guys to go watch yourself. Okay. And constipation, blurry vision. Recently, wow, this one is uterine cancer. Wow, it's amazing. And I appreciate and her courage at 41 years old to come forward to share this, because it's like paying it forward. She had to do it. She used it for 5 months. Okay. And here you can see at the end of it, she even included.
Okay. So I am Maria.
So everything was kind of like documented, and these people, I interviewed them. So they are all pretty nice people. They just wanted their stories to be told. They don't get paid. They don't earn anything. No, it's just paying it forward. All right. And I hope some of you too who contact me. All right. Ahmadine and all these people, please contact me. I need more of your from the, America and Canada and Europe. All right. I need more of that. And yeah, we have this wonderful guy. Was it yesterday? Yeah. No, Monday morning. Yeah. Over here, which is Sunday evening in the US and Canada. And Vidal was, a pretty amazing story. He had this vision eye problem because he has been working on the computer for 40 years, and he's a banker. And also on top of that, he is diabetic type 2, and he went up to more than 400, right? Before he started using the device. And he, with his own words, it came down to 90. Wow. Amazing. I'm so happy every time I see these wonderful things happen. So you go watch yourself, all right, guys? And there are seminars in the Philippines I've been running, as I said, I've been in the Philippines. And now I want to introduce another wonderful medical device to you, okay, before I wrap this up. So this is called the D178. And yeah, this is how it looks like. Okay, but again, disclaimer and also exclusion clause. People who use pacemakers or electronic heart lung devices do not use this. People with foreign metal objects in the body, people with malignant tumors. Guys, like I said, when they registered the medical device, they couldn't claim that it will cure cancer, because if they did, it will not be registered. People who have not fully recovered from surgery, pregnant women, children under 3 years old. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. And two people can share it at the same time, two people. So coming back to this, malignant tumor, remember, even for the Aculife eye dog, right? The exclusion clause also talks about that. But then we saw how Maricon healed her uterine cancer. So yeah, that's just testimony, right? So you believe what you want to believe. I just present the facts. I don't represent the company. I'm just telling you from my point of view and from my own research. And this is a pretty amazing device, because guys, I have to show you something, because I need to explain to you. Our blood pH should be 7.35 to 7.45. Am I right? Okay. It's supposed to be 7.35 to 7.45. But because of poor diet, because of emotional stress, because of so many reasons, some people, even their blood is acidic. Okay. So when your blood pH is acidic, that is the time that tumor starts to be formed. Okay. So do you know that, by the way, our blood pH can be explained in terms of millivolts? Yeah, let me show you this website. Okay. So a lot of us do not realize this, but pH potential hydrogen versus millivolts. Okay. So because we are made of energy, so it makes more sense to express it in terms of millivolts. Millivolts is energy, right? Okay, so here we go. 0 pH is positive 400. 14 pH, which is what? Alkaline, right? Is negative 400. And pH 7 is 0. So what does it tell us? Acidic is positive. Alkaline is negative. Positive means you grab or you steal electron. Negative means you donate electron. So which is better? Donate is better, right? Okay, so you donate electron. Now, if you look at the chart further down, between 7 and 8, what do you see? 8 is 57.14, 7 is 0. So if you work out the ratio of pH 7.35 to 7.45, it works out to be around 20, negative 20 millivolt to negative 25 millivolt. Our body and our cells need to function at an environment of negative 20 to negative 25 millivolt. However, that is not happening for some of us. And when that is not happening for some of us, then, as I said, it goes to below pH 7, which is acidic. Tumor starts to form. And that is where it becomes malignant if it becomes worse, right? Now, this machine is a pH balancing machine. You step on it, you don't feel anything. You don't feel the heat. You don't feel anything. In fact, you don't even know that it is switched on. Okay? So how do you know that it works? Well, let me now continue and play the video for you. Okay? Because it generates the negative ion in your body. So your whole body is now negative ion. It can actually attract this tissue paper that I used to demo, which is positively charged, and your body, your hand is negatively charged. Okay, so let's take a look. Hi, enjoying, huh?
I'm enjoying the machine.
Yeah.
Take this opportunity.
Do you feel anything at all?
No.
Totally nothing, huh?
Yeah, no.
But look at the, wow, standing, yeah? See? Oh, amazing.
Standing.
Tissue standing.
That's a positive.
See, negative and positive. Okay. Now, you don't feel any heat at all. On your feet, do you feel any heat?
No heat.
No heat, nothing, huh? How about you, Kai?
No more.
No more, nothing.
Just sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
So if I didn't give you this tissue paper, then you will think that this machine is not switched on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing technology?
Very amazing.
Very
Yeah.
amazing.
So, guys, this has been used in Taiwan and registered with the Taiwanese FDA for more than 10 years. And it's used in hundreds of wellness centers in Taiwan. Okay? Even though they didn't claim to cure cancer, but their testimonies. And even in Malaysia, there's one medical doctor who registered it with our Malaysian government. And her patient was even interviewed. Okay? It was even interviewed in the newspaper to have cured her cancer. Okay, I don't make this up. I report it as it is. Okay, so to show you, let me. Okay, these are the wellness centers in Taiwan. Okay, many sick people, and this newspaper cutting. And look at this one: cancer, breast cancer gone within 16 days. How can that happen? Well, cancer patients, you test their blood pH. Okay, so what we are merely doing with this machine is to change it back to alkaline. So when you change your blood pH back to alkaline, it can now get oxygen because it's functioning. It can get oxygen, all right, from the blood right now. It can get oxygen to your cells. And you know what? Cancer cells don't like oxygen. In 1931, there was a Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Otto Warburg. You can Google and check it out, right? He won the Nobel Prize because he said that cancer cells are anaerobic cells. That means they don't like cancer. So you want to treat cancer, you just give them more oxygen. And for that, he won the Nobel Prize. Isn't it amazing? But guys, that is not good for the pharma. That's not good for the pharmaceutical companies, right? Because they want to sell their chemo. So yeah, you go and there are some specialists, doctors. Sorry if there are any doctors here, but there are some specialists that attack Dr. Otto Warburg's work. But you cannot deny he won the Nobel Prize because of his findings, isn't it, right? So, like, yeah, we can call it conspiracy theory, you can call it whatever you want, but there are certain things they don't want you to know. Are you with me? Okay, let's get out from the medical industry. If I tell you that I can split up the water, which is H2O, and make it into hydrogen and release a lot of power, and it can fuel the cars and the factories and the airplane and whatever, the oil and gas industry will not like someone like me. Am I right, guys? Are you with me? Okay. All right. Anyway, by saying these things, my life is also in danger because they don't want people like me to say there are people who spoke out against the vaccine. They have disappeared. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you can Google. Even doctors have disappeared, right? So anyway, it's okay. I'm 60 years old. I've had a good life. And I'm just telling you so that you can go check it out yourself. And if I should disappear one of these days, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I'm not afraid. Because what? I'm tired of being afraid. Are you with me? I'm tired of being afraid. And that's why I'm speaking the truth, right? It's not the money. I'm speaking the truth to hopefully wake you up so that you can go research and also benefit by knowing a lot of things that can actually heal you. You can have your own healing, okay? A lot of medication, if not all of these drugs out there, they don't heal you. They just postpone and create more diseases for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't heal you. Show me any drugs that heal you. Show me any drugs that can heal us. No, it just relief, but it will create other problems, whether it's your kidney or liver or I don't know. There are a lot of other issues that will crop up in the future. My dad, my goodness, he took the Zantac for 30 over years. And in 2009, he was diagnosed with stomach cancer. And at that time, I already said, must be the Zantac. Only recently, it started to surface. Have you heard of Zantac? My dad took it for more than 30 years. And he had stomach cancer. And he died within 6 months in 2009. So, wake up, everyone, okay? And all the very best to you. And I hope that you all will be healthy. And also, yeah, if you want to do the business, come on Thursday. Same login, Zoom, right? And I'll teach you how to make some money by selling this wonderful device that can help save I wouldn't say save the world. You cannot help save the world, but you can help save a lot of people around the world. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
All right, question time. Q&A. Anything pertaining